Hey everyone, what's up? Sorry I haven't been posting for a while. And please forgive my tired voice, I've been having some health issues. I'll let you know what's been up at the end of this video, but this is just a quick one to let you know that we have some new documents on the docket today. As you can see, the docket was updated today at 10:26 a.m. And we have two new documents, and it looks like these are waiver of service documents, and we're going to take a look at each of them. But I want to point out that back on March 20th, a waiver of service was on the docket for John Laurinaitis. And I covered that document in this video. I think I might have been the first to talk about that one, actually, just to pat my own back there. But if you're wondering what a waiver of summons is, you can check out this video to see more about what that is, and I'll put a link in the description box. So back to what's new on the docket today, let's take a look at these two waivers of service. Okay, so the first one here, as you can see, is a waiver of the service of summons. And this is in the matter of Janelle Grant versus World Wrestling Entertainment and others. And this is to AmKay, who is Janelle Grant's attorney. And this says, I have received your request to waive service of a summons in this action, along with a copy of the complaint, 2 copies of this waiver form, and a prepaid means of returning 1 signed copy of the form to you. I, or the entity I represent, agree to save the expense of serving a summons and complaint in this case. I understand that I, or the entity I represent, will keep all defenses or objections to the lawsuit, the court's jurisdiction, and the venue of the action, but that I waive any objections to the absence of a summons or of service. I also understand that I, or the entity I represent, must file and serve an answer or a motion under Rule 12 within 60 days from March 15, 2024, the date when this request was sent. If I fail to do so, a default judgment will be entered against me or the entity I represent. And this is dated March 25th, 2024, and this one is sent by the attorney representing Vince McMahon. So there's that if you want to screenshot this or pause to read it. And this second document is also a waiver of the service of summons, again in the matter of Janelle Grant versus World Wrestling Entertainment, and this is to AmKay, Janelle Grant's attorney, and this document reads the same as the other one we just looked at, except for the date being April 2nd, and this one is sent by the attorney representing World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. So now there's a waiver of summons document on file for each of the 3 defendants named in Janelle Grant's lawsuit: the WWE itself, Vince McMahon, and John Laurinaitis, whose waiver of summons you can see on this screen right now. And again, for more detail about what exactly is a waiver of summons, I'll refer you to see this video. However, one thing I do want to add that I noticed. So in this video, I had suggested that perhaps Laurinaitis had flipped on McMahon by filing that waiver of service. But then I read the fine print. In this little blurb right here, and this is on all 3 of the documents, it says, if you waive service, then you must, within the time specified on the waiver form, serve an answer or a motion on the plaintiff and file a copy with the court. But this part here, it says, by signing and returning the waiver form, you are allowed more time to respond than if a summons had been served. So that makes me wonder if this is maybe a strategic move by the defense to maximize the time they have to prepare a response. So that's what's new on the docket today. Also, in case you missed it, earlier this month, McMahon released a love letter that Janelle Grant apparently wrote to him. I recorded a video going over the pages of that letter. I had like 3 videos I was editing at the same time. And then I started getting these weird pains in the back of my neck. And then, all of a sudden, I could barely hold my head up. The weakness, the pain and pressure is insane. And I have a squishy lump there on the back of my neck. So I was freaking out. I was so scared this lump was going to press on something in my spine and I'd be paralyzed. But my doctor reassured me he wasn't concerned about anything such as that happening. However, he wanted to do some blood work, and I'm going on Friday to have a CT scan. My blood work has since come back normal, so everything looks good there. So hopefully with this scan, they can figure out what the hell is growing in my neck. Because, like I said, the pressure is insane. The headaches are intense. And most days lately, my neck is so weak that I can't even hold my own. I can't hold my own head up. I have to literally lay down. So I apologize for not having anything new for you for a while now. I do still check the docket every day though. And like I said, I have at least 3 videos ready to edit. So as soon as I can get myself figured out, I'll get those videos out to you as soon as possible. So that's all for now. If you're still watching this, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. I love you all so much, and I promise to have more content coming soon. Bye!